Hey guys, Light here. Today we're going to be talking about what happens to mangas after the manga author passes away. To answer that, we gotta look at some examples. In the first case we have Berserk, one of the most popular manga series out there. The manga wasn't complete at the time the author of the series died, however. Young Animal, the magazine responsible for publishing Berserk, still continues to release new chapters of Berserk even after the author's death. Now, how is that possible? Well, after Kentaro Miura's death in 2021, Young Animal magazine still continued to publish new chapters supervised by Koji Mori, a close friend of the author, who was his friend even prior to him even writing Berserk and had been there since day one. And the team drawing it are Miura's assistants who were his assistants for years, and they're able to replicate his style very well. So that's one case where this was possibly the best outcome with regards to the question. Similar thing happened to everyone's favorite childhood series, Shin-Chan, where after the death of author Yoshido Usui in 2009 due to a mountain climbing accident, the original manga ended on the same day, that is September 11th, 2009. And a new manga began in the summer of 2010 by members of Usui's team, titled New Crayon Shin-Chan. However, this doesn't always happen in all cases. In fact, Berserk and Shin-Chan have a much more happier ending to a sad story than most other mangas that suffer the same fate. In the case of High School of the Dead, which was practically on a hiatus for almost 8 to 9 years due to the author's declining health. Which is also why the anime series only had one season. The author of the series, Daisuke Sato, became sick in 2008, and the manga went on hiatus from 2008 to 2010, and after March 2011, only one more chapter was released, which was on April 9th, 2013. The series was left unfinished following Daisuke Sato's death on March 22, 2017. From 2008 to 2017, the production of the manga was very difficult, and after the death of Daisuke Sato in 2017, the artist and his editor agreed that the series should be stopped as is, and instead focus on the Triage X series, which is essentially a new High School of the Dead series that they started. So High School of the Dead was just left as is without a proper ending or continuation. Let's look at a more recent case. Dragon Ball Z's author Akira Toriyama, who unfortunately passed away this year. In this case, Akira Toriyama actually already had everything planned out prior to his death. In 2015, Toriyama personally chose Toyotaro to continue the Dragon Ball manga and Dragon Ball Super. Toyotaro is a childhood fan of Dragon Ball Z, as well as having illustrated Dragon Ball Super as Akira's successor, and is said to continue Dragon Ball Super further. So in this case, it's a happy ending. In the case of Doraemon, when the author of the manga passed away in 1996, there was no actual ending given, or even thought of at that time. So the manga ended without actually an ending from the manga author. So the fans decided to take matters into their own hands, and two endings were made for Doraemon, both fan-made from what we know. One is a happy ending and the other one is sad. There are also cases where the series continues even though the author is alive and not working on them. In the case of Lupin III and Saint Seiya, both series continued to have spin-offs and more chapters to it done by different authors, despite the original authors being alive. This is either due to the author not wanting to continue the series or having sold the rights to their series. Now, in a case where the manga artist passes away but the manga author is still alive, in almost all of these types of cases, the artist is just replaced with another artist and the manga continues, in the case of the manga Caterpillar. The artist passed away but the author was still alive, and because of which the series was discontinued until the next year and then suddenly picked back up with a new artist adapting the series. And with that, we answered the question. Let me know your thoughts on this topic down below. Thanks for watching.